it's that time of the day again for the school run in the afternoons. So I'm just sitting part waiting for primary fours to come out now, and it just made me remember whenever I suppose not so much when I started my business, but certainly once we started having a family, we started having kids, that it reminds you that part of the reason you're in business and you're sort of a business owner is that you want to have a bit of flexibility, at least a little bit in your life. And certainly since our two girls came along and they've started going to school, and now there's homeworks and stuff like that, it reminds you that as a business owner, that's an important part of the whole life-work balance that you're always trying to get right, I suppose. I don't know if there's any right or wrong to the whole thing. It's really down to what sort of suits yourself. But we're 10 years in business this year at Cloud 360 Accounting, and when I started, my main reason for starting the business back then was the advent of cloud accounting and finding out about Xero, who were up and running only a few years then. And I just seen a massive opportunity as an accountant to have a different type of relationship and a different type of service provision with clients, and something that I felt clients needed. I was frustrated with how clients were being serviced, how they were being billed, and everything was once a year, very last minute, and nothing ever seemed to change. And only now in the last number of years, when I've learnt about mindset tools and tips and techniques such as the above the line thinking mechanism, do I realise that all of those things back then were completely in the control of the firm I was with, and in actual fact it was all down to our own choices throughout the entire year, that a lot of things were being done at the last minute. A lot of the client relationships weren't as good as they could have been, and a lot of clients weren't paying their bills whenever they got their bill, and they were never advised about their bill until they sat down to sign off their accounts. So all of those were down to the choices that were being made. So my way was to work differently, to build people monthly, and to provide a sort of all-round and an all-year-round service, I suppose, as well. To be honest, it took a number of years. I mean, my practice was very compliance-based at the outset. Compliance is still the bread and butter and foundations, and I make no bones about it. It's still a good place, a good service to have if you can get the efficiencies right and don't tie yourself too much up in knots about getting the stuff done. But since then, we've become more virtual CFO type services that we've been rattling out recently, and cloud accounting and all the tools that it has makes this so easy. So after 10 years, I've certainly in the last couple of years feel like you're reaching the point of fulfilling the why in some kind of ways, certainly fulfilling the purpose of what I was starting Cloud 360 Accounting for. And the why certainly seems to be coming together now as well, because every day I'm up here lifting our eldest daughter from primary 4. That's partly down to coronavirus as well, because we just decided that my wife would pick up our youngest from primary 1 at 2 o'clock and I'll do the 3 o'clock run. But I want to do this every day. One day lift at least one of them every day, because that's part of the why that's being fulfilled as the business owner for Cloud 360 Accounting. And again, it's good to know what your why is. It's good to have a purpose in terms of serving your clients and customers, but it's more important as well to have a plan to be able to get to this point, to measure how you're doing against these things, to have systems and processes in place to sort of lift your business to that next level, and have a good, strong team of people around you as well. And that's what I think we've achieved at Cloud 360 Accountant, and it's something I want to help more and more small business owners with, and especially those who are SaaS companies and software development agencies. We're specialising more in those areas because we can bring various tax skills to the table. So if any of that is interesting to anyone at all, please do, as always, drop me a message. More than happy to have a chat and see if we can move your business to the next level and maybe start working on your life-work balance as well.